I must stick with you, my baby. Nobody's gonna make me feel this way. Nobody's ever gonna make me feel this way. I must stick with you. I don't even know who sang that song. I know it's like old school R&B, and that song sounds like a gospel song right now. I know it's not a gospel song. I know it's a love song. Hi, what's up, 1 million gang? It's Divine, and welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I look tired. This is currently 11 p.m. I was meant to film. I'm not filming. Still filming. I was meant to go live by 9 a.m. this morning. But guess what happened? Just guess what happened. I slept to 1 a.m. Yeah, to 1 a.m. or past. I don't remember when I slept. I shall know I slept late yesterday. And I woke up by 9 a.m. this morning. Yeah, that's what happened instead. 9 a.m. I was meant to wake up and go live. But that's what happened. Welcome. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? It's currently nobody like right. Okay. Oh my god. Hi. There are two people on the live stream now. Honestly, there's nobody on the live stream, so I was actually just talking to myself. But yeah, I'm talking to you. Hi, welcome. I'm looking at my laptop now. Oh my god. Because there are some things I have to confirm from my laptop. But regardless, welcome. As this welcome is already 1 minute, so let's just get into why we're here. I intend not to spend more than 15 minutes because it's only me on this live stream. I wanted to invite like two or three of my friends for this live stream, but this past 2 weeks have been so busy for me. So even following up with them with their own schedule was also busy for them. So you know, and I knew I was going to procrastinate to this time by this time of the day. Oh yeah, Happy Children's Day in Nigeria. Today's Children's Day. Happy Children's Day. We're all children. We're once kids. I'm still a kid. I'm still my father's kid. Happy Children's Day. I'm rambling, right? I know I'm rambling. Okay, I think my laptop is back. So yeah, May, how has May been for you? The no heat challenge. See this June, I'm going to use heat. That's the first thing. I'm going to use heat. I'm not using. I don't remember the last time I even used a flat iron on my hair, but I'm going to use heat because I intend to wear my hair in a hair extension. I actually want to embark on one research because my uncle sent me a video. The video he sent me was about how braiding hair has a particular chemical, benzene chemical. Hi Fatima, how braiding hair, like attachments, caniculon hair has benzene chemical, and the chemical is a cancer causing chemical, right? And I use braiding hair once in a while. I made a video like 2 days ago, and I was talking about how anytime I'm wearing my hair like this, that extension, the first question, people who don't have, let me not say what I wanted to say, because I really don't know what I wanted to say. People who have a very bad mentality of wearing only your hair means that you're poor. Anytime I wear my hair, just my hair, and my hair already like having like getting kind of like my, I don't say rough. What do you call it? When new growth is coming out, not just new growth, when it's getting loose and older, next thing people say is, "Oh, when are you going to make your hair? When are you going to make your hair?" I'm going to wear extensions in June, hopefully. Who knows? I might not even wear, but I intend to wear. I intend to buy attachments, and the reason I'm talking about attachments is because of I want to embark on a research that my uncle sent me, saying that attachment has a chemical causing a cancer causing chemical. Oh my god, I'm talking out of, this is tea, this is not alcohol. I don't even drink alcohol like that. I'm talking straight. In Jesus' name, I'm just tired. So yeah, I'm wearing extensions, and before I wear the extensions, I think I'll use my blow dryer on my hair to stretch out my hair. And the reason why I'm wearing attachments is because, well, next is because of, I don't want people to touch my hair. This month people touched my hair a lot. Like people were touching my hair a lot. And I'm not a fan of people touching my hair. I really don't like it. It's nice to admire my hair. I say, "Oh Divine, can I touch your hair?" Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. That's the reason why I'm doing this hair thing. I love encouraging people to wear their hair. Well, that's That's the first. If I had a list and they were to arrange the list of the reasons why I wear extensions to my hair, the first reason on the list is because I don't want people to see my real hair, to touch it. I know it's crazy that, oh, Divine, you're going out your hair. If you're going out your hair, why are you not hiding your hair? Because I don't want people I'm a small girl. If you see me, I'm petite in stature. I don't, next thing you're doing, you're just touching my hair. No, no, no. I got irritated a lot this month with people touching my hair. It's nice. I love people admiring my hair. I love it. But outside my hair in June. So hopefully God will provide money. I'll buy attachments because attachment is expensive. The reason why people say attachment is expensive because of my hair is full. That's why I noticed that I do big hairstyles. Also because of like maintain my hair care and time. But big hairstyles are my calling. So let's see how it goes. I've rambled too much. I've rambled for 6 minutes. Crazy. Wow. Okay, my laptop. Okay. So for June's workout, I think should I crop this part when I'm doing the replay? I'll just put timestamps. God help me, sister. I hate making promises too much, but yeah, let's just get into it. I'm talking too much. So June's hair growth challenge is working out. Yeah, yes, girl, working out. Oh Jesus. Ah, do you know that in front of me right now? Where is it safe? I'm about to sneeze because I'm just recovering from kata. Is there? Oh my god. In front of me right now is my jump rope. So the thing I tried to do the beginning of May. This is the ending of May. This is the ending of May. The thing I tried to do the beginning of May was to start a jump rope challenge. So every morning I'll just jump rope, like jump rope. What's jump rope? Skipping rope. Skipping rope. Get used to my accent. Skipping rope. So every morning I'll just skip for like 50 to 100 skips with jump rope, right? I stopped. I slacked and I stopped and I did not go back. So who knows? We'll try it. We'll try in June. We'll try to add to our workout routine. So we'll go out, like we'll go out of this house in the morning to jump rope. 'Cause I feel working out, going out of the place that you, especially people that work from home, going out of the place you're always in helps you refresh. Anytime I go out, I come back feeling refreshed. Yeah, yeah. So June is going to be our workout challenge. So if you have not been working out from January, February, March, April, May, June, you are going to work out. You are going to start working out. It's not just good for your health, it's also good for your stamina, it's also good for your blood, it's also good for your self mentally. I'm not just talking about skin or whatever. Like yourself mentally, it keeps you in the right place. When you're working out, you're not practically not scrolling. You're practically not working like working. You're practically trying to focus on what is going on here when you're working out. So it's going to be a balance. It's going to be a balance of self, balance of everything going on with you. Whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you're jobless, whether you're self-employed, whether you're employed, whether you're all of them, it's going to help you. And regardless of your timing, I'm trying my best as much as possible. I hope you guys can see that I tried in me. I tried my best in me. Even though I think I did not post on TikTok and Instagram because I said even the last video I uploaded on this channel, right? Last video I uploaded on this channel, it was a do or die. That day I was so irritated. Everybody was annoying me. Even me, I was not feeling so well. Like everything was just working against me that day. And I was like, oh my god, like should I even still do this? But I told myself, I'm coming back, it's do or die. I learned that same Saturday at a seminar that sometimes you just have to take the bull by the horn and just do what you gotta do. And you have done it, and that's what matters. So yeah, regardless whether you are busy and you feel like you don't have time, whether you work at the hospital and your shifts are very tight, whether your job, like the time I used to work like 8 to 9 p.m. Whatever your job is, I'm going to figure this out and try to work out at least twice a week, every week. So we have 4 weeks in the month, right? 2 times 4, do your match, right? 8. So you should have worked out at least 8 days. And it doesn't have to, if you this is why I said at least 2 times a week for people that are busy to work out. So you can, okay, you're sacrificing 30 minutes in those 2 days in each week. But if you're someone that has like a few times to spare, you can just work out 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes every day. That's something you can add to your routine every day. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the amount of time you used to scroll. Like I spent 5 minutes on the intro of this video and even more. So you can work out in 5 minutes every day. That's something that builds up is little drops of water make an ocean. Okay, with all my blabbing, I'm blabbing. Let me try comment. Just give me 1 minute. Could mm, 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 weekly. So I said, like I said, there are 4 weeks. So like I said, there are 4 weeks in the month, right? And May is so fast. May has been an amazing month. May was my birth month. I was I never think about like photo shoots, think about I not stress and sometimes you overthink things and it's not meant to be so. Even this hair growth thing, it's not meant to be overthought. I remember when I started my hair, if you guys I don't I've not been posting on Instagram, just on WhatsApp. So I've been posting a lot of throwbacks in May on my status, and like people have been really like May was the month people really followed my status. I had no life people really follow, and I don't post funny videos. I just post throwbacks of myself, and when you watch throwbacks, whether videos or photos, you see that some things are not meant to be stressed about. Like we over stress and overthink and overwhelm ourselves of things that are not meant to be stressed about. Stressed about I don't even know the English anyway. So what am I saying? What am I yapping about? So this month, the goal of this month's hair growth challenge is to help you balance yourself. So balancing yourself mentally is going to help you balance yourself out physically. It's going to help you balance yourself out spiritually because you know working with your resources, whether your resources with people, your resources in time, your resources in finances, your resources academically, all those things still boils back here. It's funny how God created us. So yeah, with all my yapping, 12 minutes of yapping, 13 minutes right now of yapping, I hope that's led you to this moment and you're still watching. And I hope you got a little wisdom from all the yapping I've been saying. Honestly. Okay. So, like I said, so this is how oh my god, these people that's not what I said. Come in. Jude. So if you were following the hair growth challenge in May, May was about no heat, right? And I mentioned different types of heat that we have. So I've never dyed my hair. I've never dyed my hair. Do I intend to? Mm, maybe not. I don't think I intend to dye my hair. Even if I would dye my hair, it would be the tip of my hair, which I am also scared of dyeing. Like because the tip of my hair is frail, like it's so fragile. So now dyeing it is more fragile than the new growth to me. So what me dyeing it, I'm so scared. So yeah, I don't think even if I was to dye, maybe extension, not dye the hair, maybe extension. Then I talked about blow drying or diffusing, whatever you are doing. Blow drying, you can always replace your blow dryer with your African threading, scrunchie method, band method, those things. You can even use like hair stretchers like flexi rod, all those things. I said so on Telegram, on Instagram, and on YouTube. So you can try those things out. And what else is heat that I mentioned? I've said week one. Week one, deep conditioning. Instead of using your deep conditioning cap, you can use a polythene bag, a grocery bag. Said so. And that's something that I've always been doing in my routine. Like if you watch me do my routine, which I already post here, but I try to I just use regular things I have. I don't overthink things. I don't overthink costs. I don't overthink um products. I don't overthink tools. I try my best not to overthink those things. Just start with where I am, what I have, and that is the most important thing. Start where you are. So for June, what did these people do again? Why now? That's no, like I don't understand what this AI is doing, but I'm rolling with what I have in my head and what I intend to do. So like I told you, we have 4 weeks in the month, so I want you to think of it that way. And usually with my friends, this is how you try to manage your time and try to avoid things that are not necessary get into your time in the future. Even though things will still get into your time, I'm telling you, that's what happened to me this May. Things got into my way. But at least now you know, okay, you set goals and you have objectives of what you want to do. If you don't have a goal and you're just setting objectives, then you might not achieve anything. I'm telling you, as a person that I've had failures over and over from just setting objectives with no goals. Now let me explain to you. You can have a goal and you don't have objectives. That is bad. You can have objectives, but you don't have a goal. That is worse. But if you have objectives and you have a goal, that is the good part. Now you might be thinking, Ivan, what's the difference between objective and a goal? So a goal is the end result, and your objective are the things you need to do or actions that you need to take in order to achieve what? The goal. Yeah. Wisdom, right? I've given you wisdom. Praise the Lord. So lately, like the second and third month of this year, I had a lot of objectives. I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but I did not have any end goal. I just knew I wanted to do. Like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And that's where adulting has been for me. I just have a lot of objectives, but no goal. I want to do this, I want to start this, I want to start this, but there's no goal in mind. So, what's the end if I start it? Same thing. If you have a goal and you don't have objectives, oh, my goal is at the end of the day I want to become this, but I've not said how I want to become it, then I'm not going to ever get there. So now you understand the difference between having objectives and no goal and having a goal with no objective. I hope I did not confuse you, please, and I hope you understand. So when it comes to your hair care and this month's hair growth challenge, which is working out, you know what, at the beginning of this video I said my goal was to spend 15 minutes. Guess how long I've spent so far? I spent 18 minutes. Anyway, I had no objective at first, but now I have objectives. So the objective of this Jones Hair Growth Challenge at the end is to have a balance. Oh, I think I did have a balanced mind. Oh, that's the goal, to have a balanced mind. So the objectives are what I'm going to mention now, how you're going to now achieve that balanced mind. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to start skip jump roping outside the house instead of inside the house. And how would I do that? How will I do that? I have to sleep earlier, to wake up earlier, to work out earlier. Make more sense. Make more sense. So if you are not able to, if your routine doesn't allow you to sleep earlier, how can you infuse it to the routine that you already have? I already told you guys you can work out 5 minutes every day. You can have 30 seconds for a squat, 30 seconds for heat, 30 seconds for stretch, 30 seconds for um in these three things I just mentioned, right? You can have different poses. You can have if you go to the gym, right? You spend 30 seconds on each equipment is not viable, but you can have sets. If you open YouTube, you can have sets. Just check for sets, different sets for your workouts. You have different sets, 30-second sets for different workouts, poses or routines. So you can spend 5 minutes every day to work out. Just set your timer 5 minutes workouts. You can set it right now if you are not using your phone, or if you are using your laptop and you have like Google or Notion on your laptop. You can set it now. 5 minutes workout timer, and that's it. So now Monday you can try cardio. Tuesday you can do stretches, yoga. Wednesday you can try um weightlifting. Weightlifting. I know they lift weight though. I watched this video of a fitness trainer, body trainer, personal. What was English is so personal trainer. I watched this video and she showed a video of a lady that she's plus sized, but she was lifting a lot of weights, and she was talking about how people have the illusion that you have to be slim, your neck should be able to carry water. Like my neck is never. I'm not even that slim anymore. Your neck should be able to. Oh, that's nice. So I've added weight. Okay, your neck should be able to carry water like my neck, like this, something like that. People have the illusion that if you are fit, that is how you are meant to be slender. But there are some people that have 6, 8 packs and they cannot run for more than 5 minutes. I am one of them, and some of you are like that. But I can run for more than 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. But there are some people that look um look ripped and they don't have any stamina. They don't have stamina. They just run for 5 minutes and they're already weak. So the goal should be to build stamina here, build stamina in your body, build stamina in balance. Because I realized the end of May that because I was so busy with only work, it started affecting other things in my life, like hygiene. Like, what are the other things? We have hygiene, that's self care, right? We have spiritual, that's devotion. It started affecting my devotion, so like my personal quiet time. It started affecting my finances because my finances just like everything just scattered. Everything when you have a scattered laundry or a scattered bed, like the way I'm about to change my bed sheets, so I just shifted it so that I have to do it do or die. I can't sleep on this bed like this. So that's why I removed it so I can change it. So when your life is just scattered, like everything else will be scattered. If you understand what I mean. It also affected my diet because everything was just scattered, routine scattered, hygiene scattered, quiet time scattered, devotion devotion scattered, finances scattered. My diet became scattered. Like for the past 3 days, I can tell you I've only eaten 2 meals, and tomorrow I don't think I'm eating. When like it's unconscious and unplanned for. It's not like I deliberately just I'm not eating. I'm using that time to work, or I don't just have the mental capacity to just go to the kitchen and start cooking a meal from scratch. So yeah, that's why it's very, very important I get back into this workout game. Do or die. Like I said, this seminar I went for this Saturday, you have to take the bull, take it by the horn, do it. Sometimes you have to do things anyhow so that in future you don't have to do them anyhow and you can get better at it. I hope you understand it. So sometimes don't think of it's also affected me journaling self. Sometimes it's just like I draw. If I draw, I mean like when was the last time I drew something? So like I actually draw. Let's say I draw something, right? When I draw something today, tomorrow I did not draw. So because I did not draw tomorrow, which is now today, I did not draw today, and now skip it again the next day. The next day after that, I'm like, I beg, I'll draw it later, and you shift it. That's never procrastination. It keeps meeting you and adding more for you. So, like I said, you need to take the bull by the horn in June. You need to take the bull by the horn in June and just start. Don't overthink things. I think I've said that a lot. It's crazy how God works. I'm repeating some things I said when I was rambling and it's making more sense to me. Don't overthink starting this thing. Don't overthink "Ugh, what is it going to change. You know what? At the end of the day, you might look the same, but something is happening. Let me tell you something. So in April, I was thinking I was not consistent. Everything was just cut out in my life because there are more responsibilities over my head, right? I was like, nothing has changed. But I really taxed myself and I built my stamina in April and it helped me in May. And you know what? I was not like, okay, I really did not work out in April. I'm going to start working out more in May, right? That's when I started the whole jump rope thing. And I went to check my weight on the scale and I saw I lost 3 kg. That's the highest. Is it 3 or 5? Anyway, I went from 48 to 43. Yeah, 5 kg. I lost 5 kg, and I was not even working out, and I was eating well. Like I was eating like the way I ate in April. I was eating back to back. I was sleeping well. I was eating well, and I was not even working out. And I lost 5 kg, and I was not focused. I was not overwhelmed with oh oh what am I eating? I was more about focusing on myself mentally, physically, and balancing myself. As I said, this journey is about balance, balancing myself. So even if I was not working out like the way I wanted to, I was active. I was not lethargic. I was not, when everywhere is so scattered, and your brain is so scattered, you are more likely to be in a rut where your imagination is down, your creativity is down if you are creative, even if you are not a creative, where you're just living life in ah you're in a dumpster. You're just today is another day. Oh, today ends. Next day. Oh, next day ends. You're just going. Yeah, you're just going, and your life is just going. I was not like that in April. Like I really really enjoyed April. So like I said, balance. That's what I really want to tag June, a month of balance. And guess what? June is the end of the first half of 2025. Yeah, June is the sixth month of the year. Crazy. It's going to be half of 2025. Are you for real? So at the end of June, we're like half of the year is gone. Okay. So let's say for me now, this is just a sketch, like I said. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In front of me now is my schedule for the week. So I don't know how my timeline is for the week, right? Every day. Sometimes it doesn't always go like that. Things can add up to my schedule, things can subtract from my schedule. I might not even be feeling well. Like as 4 days ago, I had serious menstrual cramps. I could not do anything that day. Like I was really lying down on the ground like a whale. I was just is it a whale or a seal? I was just lying down in pain and groaning. I could not do anything. I could not go anywhere. I already dressed up that morning. I already cleaned just for me to just be down with menstrual cramps. I was just there. I felt when you're not feeling so well and you have a lot of time and you're looking at the time and you're like, God, I feel so useless because I can't even use the time. Yeah, I was like that when I had menstrual cramps. So things can happen in your day. But regardless of how things happen or go through in that day, if you're if you already planned ahead, which you can't predict time, I planned ahead for this May. So with how my time was scattered, I still had objectives on how I wanted to achieve the end result of May. I know that I did not achieve all my goals or end results in May, but I tried. By the grace of God, I tried. And showing up and taking the bull by the horn, regardless. Like I told you, sometimes you have to do some things anyhow, so that in future you don't do them anyhow. If you get what I mean. So this June, you're about to start June anyhow. If you want to start it perfectly, that's up to you. But I'm not someone that starts things just out of perfection because I believe in consistency and I believe in things building up and preparing you for what is ahead in the next level. So if you've been following me for the past 30 minutes and what I've been saying, June is for working out. Pick First thing you should do is to Joanna was there. The first thing you should do is to pick what or how you want to work out. For me, I already told you I want to be going out, taking a walk. So the street of the estate is that one long walk, like one long street. So walk from the beginning of the street because our house is at the end of the street. Walk from the end of the street to the beginning of the street. I mean, walk from the end of the street to the beginning of the street. By the time I'm coming back down, that's another mile. Then when I come back down, I skip. I usually skip 50, but I'll start with skipping 20, then 20 times 2, 40, 40 times 2, 80. So be progressing. So that's we have 4 weeks, right? Let me write it down in my journal. Ish, this is already cold. So for me, what I intend to do is so by 6 a.m. everywhere is already bright or a longer day. By 6 a.m., that's my time. Write it out. Time. You can draw like one line. So time 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. Around 6 a.m. each other is past 6 a.m. I should be out because even without the clock, I know it's 6 a.m. There are these birds, if you guys know these birds, right? They just start singing and I just know it's 6 a.m. I might sound like I might sound crazy, but these birds they are just annoying and they start singing by 6 a.m. I don't know if anybody knows what I relates to what I'm saying. So by 6 a.m., wake up, walk from the street to the top of the street, then come down the streets. That's already 1 mile walk. So how? So you have time, then you have how. So I have time. My time is 6 a.m. How walks. That's the first thing from the end of the street to the top. End to top. Right? End to top. Then um jump rope. Jump rope for so first week I'll do 20 skips. Second week I'll do 40 skips. Third week I'll do 80 skips. 80 times so 160, crazy. Last week I either do 100 or I can challenge myself to 160. Oh my god. Last week that is usually my period week. Let's see how it goes. I doubt I'll even work out last week, but let's see how it goes. I'm putting 160 there in case I don't have cramps by the grace of God. Let me hope in God. So that is my workout routine. Work from now. You can Google after this video, you can Google on YouTube 5 minute sets. So let me first day I'll track timer. I'll track the timer from walking, then track the timer for skipping 20 skips. So I will know how many because I'm that kind of person. I just know unconsciously sometimes it's not something that I just calculate like, oh, I'm putting a timer on. Sometimes just me just check the time. Oh, this is when I started and this is when I ended. I'm that conscious with timing, even though sometimes I might come late, but I already know how long it takes me to do it. Like averagely, I know it takes me 1 hour to cook. If I'm cooking a fast meal, it takes me 2 hours to cook. If I have to cook two separate meals, it just makes sense. So I've spent 2 hours out of 24 hours in the kitchen. Then it takes me 45 minutes to do the dishes. If the dishes are so many, it takes me 1 hour and a half. So I just unconsciously just know, oh, this is the time from this. By this time, this should be done, or by this time, I should have started this. It's unconscious. It's just unconscious with me. So I know I will track the timer of how long it takes me to walk from the end to the so that every day I know okay, it just becomes unconsciously part of me. Which still is not part of me with uploading YouTube videos, guy. Even though I know this thing for YouTube, it's still not to be a part of me in Jesus' name. Let me decree over Jude to be part of me in Jesus' name. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Do you know why it's stressful? Because I'm not just doing one thing. I only have 24 hours. I'm sure this is already past 12 now. It's already past 12. What time? Oh, it's not even past 12. 30 minutes. Oh, I still have time. 30 minutes to 12. Okay, I still have 30. Okay, yeah. It's actually 30 minutes to 12. Because this is 30 minutes into the live stream. So yeah, it's just unconscious and it's good. It will actually help you Cause me, when I was writing exams, they give us 2 hours. Imagine they give us 2 hours to write exam, and I've spent 30 minutes to pour out all the things I've crammed with my answer sheets with my pencil. So I have 1 hour and 30 minutes to write, and still that 1 hour and 30 minutes is never enough for me to write. Sometimes I can plan, and it might not be enough. Who knows? I'm budgeting 6 o'clock to 6:30 ish, 7 a.m. I should be done working out. But who knows how time goes? If it doesn't go, just continue. If you miss a day, go on with the next day. If you can't do 20 skips, go on. You shall showed up, sha. You shall came. I've told you. Sometimes you need to do something anyhow, so that next time you don't do it anyhow. Yes. Okay. I've really rambled a lot. I'm sure about my friends on this live stream, I'll spend more time than this. But yeah, so I don't know what time you want to work out. I don't know how you want to work out. Mm. You know what's funny? Because I trek from the end of the street to the top. Do you know I already know how long it's going to take me to trek from here? It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes from here to the top of the street. So if I spend 15 going, 15 coming, that's 30 minutes. And if I skip, it will still be 1 hour. So I literally will be spending 1 hour. Oh my god, I just saw a notification of something I did not do today. Alright. So yeah, know the time you want to start working out in the day or in the night or in the afternoon. It doesn't have to be what everybody's doing. Know the time you want to work out. I'm writing 6 a.m. here because when I work out in the morning, it keeps me active through the day and less lethargic. I mean, my parents, on the other hand, when they work out, when they come back home, they have their bath and sleep. Can you imagine? So yeah, yeah, yeah. So it doesn't have to be a.m. It can be p.m. Now that you're about to sleep, you work out, have your bath and sleep. It can be p.m. Or if you work from home in the midnight, you could work out, have your bath, and come to work. Then you sleep. You sleep during the day. I don't know how your schedule works. Pick the time you want to work out. Pick how you want to work out. Are you doing yoga? Are you doing HIIT workouts? Are you doing at home workouts? Do you have a workout dance class? Or are you doing Pilates? What are you doing exactly? It would be nice to have an accountability partner. The accountability. That's the third thing. So I'm going to make my sisters. My sisters are my accountability partners. So my sisters. I don't tell my brother or my mom or my dad. My mom will most likely watch this video because my mom is my biggest fan. My mom is my biggest fan, and my mom watches my video and likes my video and shares my video. So if she has watched it and she likes it, I always feel happy before anything else. So I'm going to tell my sisters, not my dad or my. I want them. Even my. I like when everybody at home, because I'm my mom, my brother, and my dad. I like when everybody at home notices that there's a difference in my routine. I don't have to be the one telling people, "Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do this," and they are the ones that remind you. But if you said you wanted to do this, have you done it? And I hate it. Even when it comes to YouTube, I hate it so much. I rather you just see something is happening. You're like, I see what she's doing. Hmm. And you're like, oh, Divine is doing something. That for me to just say, and never do. So just be watching out. Watch out for me. Watch out. So my sisters, so have an accountability partner or accountability something, whether it's paying for a class or paying for the gym. You don't waste your money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see how many percent is battery. Okay, it's still full. Don't waste your money. You can pay for gym membership this month. Schedule it. This is 27th, right? Schedule tomorrow. I'm going to pay for 30 days in the gym for June. It's a do or die affair. It's a do or die affair. Let me tell you what. Let me show you in my bullet journal. Let me show you what June is. Oh my god. Uh, so this is June, right? See, this is May. This is June. See what June says. Can you read it? Make space to start dreaming again. When I did this thing, I had no idea what I was doing, and it all makes sense now. Make space. This is the end of half of the year. You're about to end. It's like December of pre-December of the year. You're about to enter the next half of the year. So you have to chill. You have to chill. You have to chill. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Don't overwhelm yourself with I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start from. I don't know. You can do this. It's something you can do. Like people have done it and did not die. So it's something you can do. So get an accountability system or partner. Then another thing, time how another thing you should do is, especially for somebody that gets distracted easily like me. I don't claim that I have ADHD. I don't want to claim that I've not done a test or anything. So even though I don't claim that I have ADHD or OCD or whatever the people call it, if you're someone that gets very distracted like me and you've noticed I've been very distracted a lot in this video, that's why I spent over 40 minutes in this video. Yeah. Even if you don't get distracted, if you can work out without listening to any music. Me personally, when I take walks, I try my best not to play music or play anything in the background at all. Like when I'm walking by myself, I'm trying to be active than passive. So when I say passive versus active, if I'm passive, I'm listening to music or I'm listening to a video, a YouTube video or a podcast, right? So I'm passive. But when I'm active, I'm singing or I'm talking in my mind about something I want to do next in the morning or in the afternoon. So my brain is active, or my brain is calculating. But if I am passive, I'm just taking in information. So you see the difference between active and passive. So note whether you're passive in the morning, note whether your workout is passive or active. Sometimes you might be very lethargic to work out. You might be tired. You might want to sleep in. Those days, use your passive workout to get you out of bed. It could be starting out the day with good tunes, picking up your phone, letting those Blu-ray lights get into your eyes in the morning. I know people say let them get your phone, let those Blu-ray lights get into your eyes in the morning. You get up. I'm telling you, when Blu-ray lights get into your eyes, you get up. Don't go straight to social media. You can save overnight. You can save a podcast you want to listen to. It could be 1 hour. It could be 30 minutes while you are working out. So it will push you to get up and do something. By the time I even listen to the podcast, you hear what people are doing. Ah, when you hear what people are doing and you're sleeping, there's one song that me and my siblings used to sing. By Chigol. I don't know whether you know Chigol. Um, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be a waste. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be a waste. So the song says, I'm not going to be a waste. Like people are walking, you are sleeping, you are a waste. People are walking and you are sleeping, you are a waste. That song is so funny. I'm not promoting hustle culture, but it just shows that you should not waste your time, the gift of time that you have. There is time for rest. Like I said, the goal of this challenge is to promote balance. Because by the time you wake up and you know you have responsibilities on your shoulders and you are motivated to go into life, not overwhelmed and thinking of the next thing to do, but you're flowing through the life and enjoying the life you are living. Not just living it, but enjoying the life you are living. That is the goal. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confuse you all. So, like I said, passive passive workout for the days where you feel lethargic or in a rut or in a slump or tired. I do that a lot when I have cramps. I watch, even though sometimes it does not work. I watch videos to take my mind off the pain and just entertain myself. So that's passive workouts when you don't feel like working out. Watch somebody working out or listen to something that motivates you to do something that you want to do. Active, do active on important days when you have things that you want to do. You already set out things you want to do the previous night. And I would most likely prefer you do a lot of active. You can start maybe say I listen to 30 minutes podcast and your workout time is 1 hour. Like for me now, my workout time is 1 hour from what I've calculated. Maybe I just have a 30 minutes podcast. After that 30-minute podcast, I don't need the podcast anymore because I'm already walking down the street and I'm more active now. I can drop that podcast and focus on thinking, reflecting on what I want to do, on how the day is going to go. It could be even praying, prayer walk. Oh, now I'm active, my eyes are open. What are my intentions for the day? So you can start passive, but I will encourage you to end active. So I've said time, write your time. I've said how. I've said getting accountability partners, which will. Let me tell you how it is. So week one, we're focusing on time, focusing on building the habit of waking up. Week two, we're focusing on how you're working out. I'm going to be consistent with how is it sustainable for you. So it might going to the gym might not be sustainable for you. Um, Waking up by 6 a.m. if you have kids might not be sustainable for you. I don't know how you work out. Having Pilates might not be sustainable for you. Know what's sustainable for you. So if you try something else and it's not sustainable for you, try another thing. Maybe doing yoga. Find out in week two how your workout routine is, whether it has been sustainable. It could be dancing. My sister does a lot of dance workouts. Find out what is sustainable for you and how you are being able to stick to it. Like I already jump rope. I'll do 20 skips for the first week. The second week, 40 skips. If 40 skips is too much for me, I can go back to 20 skips. So it's just to maintain how your workout has been for you in week two. Week three is accountability. And when I say accountability, following up. So it's also similar to how, but how is about sustainability. Accountability is consistency. When I say consistency and sustainability, they sound alike, but they are not the same. So, um, let me think of something that is sustainable. Sustainable means over the years, or over something that is inexhaustible per se. But consistency is keeping up, keeping up, keeping up. So, let me look for something. God, give me inspiration, for example. They are similar, they are synonyms, but they are not particularly the same. Just like we have objectives and goals. So, um, the resources you have can be sustainable if they can be refreshed or refilled or re renewed per se. But consistency is you putting the grit, putting the effort to sustain it. Are you guys what I'm saying? So this is my tea. My tea is um my tea. I can take this tea. Even I'm 20. How did I do? I'm 24. I'm 24 years now. I can take this tea even when I'm 54 years old. Right? That's sustainable tea. I can keep taking it. I can keep taking it regardless of what age I am. But if you give me something like Coca, Warren Buffett still takes Coca-Cola, sha. But if you give me something that is really not that healthy for my body, or maybe something that is not tolerant for my body or something, even when the older I get, I might not need to take it as much as I used to take it before. If you get what a good example is taking drugs or taking smoking a lot. If I've been smoking for 30 years, I should reduce how I'm smoking the older I get. I'm not promoting smoking. I really don't even like people smoking beside me because I hate inhaling the fume. But yeah, you grab what I mean. It's not sustainable. That's not sustainable to do over the years. Even though it is consistent, the person is consistent with taking the smoke. The person can be consistent, but it is not sustainable. Do you gra- My example self, I hope the example is not confusing you. So my workout routine should be something that it should last more than June. I know it's a challenge for June, but the sustainability of the workout routine should be able to sustain me for the rest of 2025. Do you get what I mean? So have a for your accountability partner is going to help you with consistency with your routine so that it can help you to be sustainable with how you work out. How you work out is about the sustainability. How are you doing it? Is this something you can do in the next 1 year, or at least in the next 6 months or next 3 months? Is this something you can keep up with? That's sustainability. Then accountability. You have people that can check up with you and know that you're consistent with putting in the work to keep. Let me use marriage. Marriage, marriage. People have marriages that are not sustainable. After 5 years, they divorce, right? Maybe some of them did not have accountability partners like mentors they could call. Oh, my wife is doing this. Please could you talk to her? Something like that. That's accountability that will help with consistency in the marriage and make it sustainable. My explanation was the explanation, Drew, but I really hope you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, let me know. And I hope I'm not confusing you. I sound like a philosopher. Okay, I already almost spent 1 hour here. Okay, so my accountability partners are my siblings and my journal and myself. Yeah, and God. So get accountability. It could be scheduling or paying for a gym membership. It could be having timers, having a journal, a tracker, having your friends that you work out with or the ones you don't work out with, or writing it down somewhere at the end of 2025. That's goal. Your goal might not keep you accountable. Sometimes it does, but that's vision board something. If you have someone that's accountable to help it to push you more than seeing your vision board. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And last but not the least is balance and balance with balance with time, balance with resources, human resources, balance with finances, and boils back to passive and active workouts, which I said balance so that it can help you to get into the flow. The reason why I kept said balance is sometimes we drop off or stop doing things because of we lost balance. So you could go in on a straight, going on a straight, going on, but because you fell, you feel you cannot go back up. Do you understand what I mean? You can have accountability partners that can try to drag you as they go, but it doesn't mean that if every it doesn't mean it doesn't always mean that sorry it doesn't always mean that when your accountability partner drags you, you go up immediately. Sometimes you yourself you need to push yourself up. So they might drag you, but you're just still like this until you push yourself up before you get back up. Do you understand? You can force a horse to drink water. So you can take a horse to the well, but you cannot force the horse to drink water. Yeah, that's a good proverb to cover up what I just said now. So you need to push yourself above your accountability partner. So once your accountability partner is telling you that this is wrong, you have to remind yourself why you are doing this in the first place. And balance. When I said balance, goes back to passive and active. Because when you have balance in passive and active, if you're not constantly just receiving information, you're also working with the information you're taking in. So now I made this video, I've spent 1 hour talking and about working out. If I just spend time, cha 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 cha, cha, and I am not doing anything, then that's wastage. I'm not gonna be a waste. That's wastage because I'm not doing anything. If you don't do nothing, nothing is going to change. So you have to be active as much as you are passive in listening to things. Oh, Like there's let me give you an example. There's one time my sister during COVID, my sister was watching a lot of workout videos. Like she was literally lying down on the bed and having a snack and watching them work out. Can you imagine? So you don't want to be that. You don't want to watch this video and see me post things about the hair growth challenge. It's part of the hair growth challenge. See me post about the hair growth challenge for the month and you are not doing anything and you expect to see a change. Nothing's going to happen. I'm also talking to myself here because sometimes we tend to fall into this miracle rabbit hole that mm, like manifesting. Oh, just because of it's there, it's going to happen. Bro, you're deceiving yourself. Nothing's going to change except you actually now finally grab the cow or the bull by the horn. The bull, sorry, the bull is the main one. Grab the bull by the horn. Both of them have horns anyway. Grab the bull by the horn and say you want to do it. Like you are actually not just passively learning or growing, but you are actively growing. It's showing. It's showing. Like I told you, my own goal, like one of my goals apart from balance, is still the end goal too. It's part of it. When I am balanced in this and my reflection, not just listening, it is also going to help me balance my quiet time because now I have because of do you know one beautiful thing about active workout? By the time you are done with your passive workout and you're doing active workout, when you get back to your flow of working, whether creative or whether you're working at a company or whatever, when you get back to your flow of working, even if it's housework, when you get back to your flow of working, you are not overwhelmed or stimulated from scrolling. And you will notice that time is slower. Time is either slower or faster. So if you have a lot of things to do, time will be faster because you've done a lot in 1 hour. Time is slower because you do things fast. Like you don't need background music to work. You don't need to play the next video for you to now come back and work. Like you just literally spent 5 minutes to do something that you have spent 1 hour doing just because of your active. Do you understand? So and you have more time for relationship. There was one time I called my sister and we had a Bible study and I completed reading I think 5 to 7 chapters that day and I had been procrastinating because usually how I was going with reading that I'm never not reading it, but how I was going is we still have 1, 2, 3. We still have four days in the month, right? So I should be able to complete it. What was I saying? That day I completed reading 5 to 7 chapters that day just because I had more time to spend with my sister instead of scrolling or playing background ambience noise. Like I talked to my sister, I told her, oh, I'm studying this. She said she was going to stay with me. I read immediately I was done with the call with her. I did not go to go and school. Immediately we started talking about things and started reflecting, bouncing off on each other. I went back to do. I did not think of I'm learning to do or let me watch something that will motivate me to do. Like I went to do. So add that to active. Let me write it down. Active. I said podcasts, videos for videos, music for passive. Active. You can also add calling people, calling, um, calling, messaging, calling because you're working or you're working out. So calling, checking up on people, calling, singing. You cannot be drawing while you're working out, but something it could be that doing something, do, doing something, doing something. It could even be talking to yourself. It could even be praying. Yeah. So add doing. It could be language. Like for me, I'm learning French. J'apprends le français. And I've not even been speaking the French that I'm learning. Ha! Oh, wow. So it could be those things. Language learning, practice. So it could be those things like doing while you're working out. It helps with balance, it helps with balancing everything. I'm telling you, not just your hair or your health. Balance your finances. You now think you remember, oh, I should have actually called this person. If you are praying, things come to your mind, you intercede for other people. It could be ideas that you've procrastinated for the past 2 years and you have not done anything towards it. It could be that. It could be calling someone you've not talked to in for 3, 5 years. Yeah, yeah. That's what active is going to help you with. And long run, the 4 weeks of June, by the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, you will be better for it. You might, at the end of the month, you might feel like you have not done much, but you will see that you started, you took the bull by the horn, and you are doing, you are active. You are active. You feel eased. You feel balanced. You're not just touching one side. You're not just touching one, you're touching everywhere. You feel whole. That's the word I'm looking for. You're WHOLE. You notice you start speaking more confidently. When I am when I start getting anxious is when everything in my life is scattered. Even when I talk anxiously. Even when I'm sleeping, I sleep and like I sleep anxiously, I wake up anxiously, everything anxiously. Do I do my devotion anxiously? Oh, time, I everything anxious. Do you get grab? I spent 1 hour. I never imagined I would have spent 1 hour. That's crazy. I'm happy because I think people recommended me spending an hour for live streams, and I'm glad I did. I never imagined I'll be able to pull that off, but I did, and that's because I started. Oh God, I sound like a motivational speaker. That's because I started. And one of my friends chatted me today, and he was talking about how consistency might look like nothing is happening, but just keep going consistently. And one day it's just going to pay off, and you'll be like, wow, I never imagined, wow. And it looks like it just happened that day, but something has been going on, something has been going on before. So, telling you, it's a lifestyle, is a build up, is a build up of things, and it's crazy how I'm not growing any younger. I'm so happy. A lot of things happened in May, like a lot of things I did not share and I did not record, which I'm so hot for. May is a month to remember. I only had 1 day of cramps compared to usually where I have 3 days of cramps. A lot of things happened. My sister's graduation, my cousin's graduation, I still got a job. A lot of things happened in me. Like, you guys, didn't you guys see? My dad painted my room. Yar. What does this happen in me? I started taking my journaling. I'm still trying. I started taking my journaling business seriously. I'm still trying. God's helping us. I feel like June is going to help me to balance it up, balance it off, or balance it up with reflecting more than scrolling. Or the less the more you are active and less passive, you stop comparing yourself and you enjoy your life again. And that is part of I said that one of my end goals is for me to balance, right? But under balancing, another goal under balancing is for people to notice that something changed, like divine act is actually doing something, like wow, there's something different. Then under that is for me to enjoy my life. Like, there's something about enjoying your life and just living life. You guys, I've spoken for a long time. I need to go and reflect. Okay, I'm actually active now because I'm talking. But active is not just talking. No. Talking can also be passive if you're not doing anything. I have a document I should have sent to somebody when I got home. I'm not. I just switched on my laptop when I was about to do this live stream. But I'll do that in the morning. Let me note that down. Maybe I wake up. Who knows? Maybe I should start working out tomorrow. Start my I'll try it. I'll try it. I feel motivated from this talk I just talked. It feels like I'm talking to my sister. It feels like I'm talking to my sister on the video call right now. Because when I told my siblings that my sisters, my brother too, my accountability partners. So now you guys feel like my accountability partners. But regardless of recording, do you know that vlogging is a mode of keeping yourself motivated? Like when I vlog more, I do more because you can't vlog when you don't have anything you're doing. If you can't, even journaling encourages me to do because I can't say, I can't. if I don't do anything throughout the day, what am I writing in my journal? If I don't have anything, I'm writing in my journal. I saw a chat just now. If I'm not journaling, then I don't have anything I'm writing in my journal. Oh, hi, Lady B. Hi, Fatima again. If I don't do anything, then there's actually nothing to talk about. My sister was saying that she wants to have more knowledge. So when people are talking, she has something to say. Sure, it's good to have something to say when people are also talking. But sometimes when you have enjoyed your life, you really don't need to feel that you have to prove anything. And that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm telling you, that I want everybody to notice that something has changed about me. Like they just know that there's something. Like what happened? Like you started doing this, you started doing that. My dad is someone that inspires me with that. Like you just notice something different about my dad and you just like, what happened to daddy? Like why? So yeah, that's part of the goals, and these are the objectives. Very most important to me is this passive and active thing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Thank, thank you so much. You helped me to draft out June's challenge. This live stream was a very very active and passive one because I'm talking, but I'm also doing as much as possible. This is also passive, so if I'm not worked out myself. So let's see how tomorrow morning goes for me. Let us see. And let us hope in God. And I really appreciate you for being here with me. If you were part of the live stream, if you are watching this video in the future as a replay, I'm glad. Like you two watch 1 hour of me, not in real time, talking with no edits. Like that's crazy. You know, I did not used to even watch live streams because I'm a very very fast paced. I told you I get distracted easily. So yeah, I'm grateful. Please like the video. Please share. You can save the video to watch it later if you're working out. When you're working out, when? Because I know you work out. When you're working out, save the video to watch it when you're working out. Let me know if you want to see in June's challenge in June's live stream. I mean, June. Not this live stream is for May in preparation for June. Let me know in Joe's live stream if you want to have my friends on the live stream. And if there's anybody you feel like I should reach out to for a collab, let me know. You know what's funny? I started having influencer friends because I did not used to consider myself as an influencer. I just did YouTube because I liked it and I really wanted to get a laptop when I was in university. I was like, YouTube's going to help me get a laptop, which it was YouTube I used to get this laptop. And people, the amazing people who donated to me. Yeah, but now I'm an influencer, and I'm trying to like claim it that I'm an influencer. I'm actually a creative. I'm a creative mind, and it's beautiful too that this platform has helped me to reach out to people that um they are fans. Like I'm literally the fan of this person, and this person is my friend. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's nice. That's actually very very nice, and it wouldn't have been possible if I did not just become the Lulu. The Lulu and reach out to them. So I actually was active, not passive. You see? Active, not passive. So yeah, I've talked a lot. And I'm very, very happy because I'm very motivated from this live stream. I hope you are. I hope you are. But before I go, this is 1 hour, 8 minutes. This is in the time. This is 5 minutes past 12. Before I go, do you have any question? Leave it in the live chat. Let me open my laptop. Let me open YouTube on my laptop. I've talked for a long time. Let me open YouTube on my laptop. If there is any question, if there are, if there is any question, if there are any questions, English students. Anytime I listen to myself when I'm editing and I see the blunders I'm speaking, I'm always like, wow. And I want you to hear people that speak English. Wow. Wow. All right, YouTube. YouTube, we're back. Back. Okay. Live chat. I was like, I don't know where you're watching it from. Because that's the video I uploaded this last Saturday when I was frustrated. I was supposed to upload video by 9 p.m. I uploaded that video by 11 p.m. after one dispatch driver guy finished nagging at me. Like it was that Saturday was a lot. And I'm grateful to God because that video picked up. Thank God. Thank God I just did it. I just did it. So any questions? I'm in the live chat. I'm in the live chat. I'm in the live chat. Before I go. So I'm so delulu. I'm so delulu. Oh my god, thank you so much for everybody that's watching. I'll try to see whether this video can be put in auto dub because I know people watch from Portugal. So thanks so much for watching. Even though my language, I don't speak Portuguese. Portuguese Brazil, Portuguese Portugal. I don't speak any. I don't even speak French that I'm learning. I speak French. Je parle français. Je parle français. Mm-hmm. I speak French. Un peu, petit à petit. I speak French. Amen. So let me know if you have any questions regarding June, regarding working out, regarding May, regarding the no heat challenge. What hairstyle are you wearing in June? What hairstyle are you presently wearing right now? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. TikTok. Oh my god. So what hairstyle are you wearing? Do you have any questions? I'm about to like actually end this live stream. I've been talking for a long time. Any question? If you are scrolling and you just see this live stream, enter the live chat. Do you have any question? I'm about to wrap up. My eyes are already drowsy. Oh my god. What do you think? I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I'll just quickly draft up my I won't call it script, short list. I'll draft up my short list for let me open Telegram. Excuse me, I'm just recovering from cold, like I said at the beginning. That's how I was taking tea. Like that Saturday was crazy. Yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. So somebody commented on Telegram about how some people are using rob. Let me add it to. Let me add it to. Open. So rob and attachment benzene, right? These are the researches I need to do. Benzene. Is it benzene attachment research? Added here research. Added here research and people actually go live and there's a hair influencer I follow. He just went live. This is 12 o'clock. What's the time in the US right now? What's the time in the US now? This is 7:10. Hmm. Hmm. So 12 o'clock is 7:10 right now. So time before it used to be 6:10, right? Wow. 7:10. Well, now I understand why SC uploads by. Hmm. I see you. I saw what you guys are doing over there. So actually 11 p.m. is actually. God is good. That's what I have to say. God is good. Okay, so I remember what I was doing. So I was adding my researches and things. Somebody said on the Telegram group chat that somebody said on Telegram group chat that she saw the trend of people using rub. Do you guys know what rub is? Like methylated oil, methylated pomade. Let me see what they wrote on their pack. Rub, popular medic, popular medic. Oh God, this word looks like French. Medicament. Popular medicaments, popular medicaments brand in Nigeria. No, America they use A instead of A. Popular medicaments brand in Nigeria providing relief for aches, pains, and cold flu symptoms. They never mentioned anything related to hair. Usually, what I know rub for is for kata that I'm having. Excuse me. Can you imagine? That's what rub is for. So now let me now write rub for hair growth. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Blood flow. People do too much. People do too much. It has eucalyptus oil, but I don't know the percentage of eucalyptus oil that is in blood. That is in rub. I said blood. Oh my god. That is in rub. It has camphor, and camphor. I don't know whether camphor is good for hair. Let me Google that. I've never googled that before. The only time I talked about camphor for hair was for lice removal. I don't know about scalp and blood what the people are using rub to grow their edges. Are you guys for real? I actually should add this for June's. I intend to. Let me not tell you guys what I intend to. I want to do it. You'll see what happens, whether I do it or not. I'll add it to June. Rub like what the for edges. For edges, bruh. Don't deceive yourself. Let me check. How many percentage of what's the percentage of camphor? Sorry, what's the percentage? What's the percentage of eucalyptus oil in? Can you see? Can you see? Oh my god, people! Eucalyptus content. Eucalyptus globus leaf oil in rub is 1.5%. One like 1.5 out of 100. So the remaining 99 no 98.5. The math is not math in my head. Let's see it again. Yeah. The remaining 98.5%. Where did it go to? 98.5% is left of the other ingredients, and you're telling me that 1.5% of eucalyptus oil in rub is going to stimulate your scalp. Bro, how many percent is let me read what they wrote, right? Let me save this so that I'll add this link. So I'll add this when I'm referring to it in the video. So in rub, right? Active ingredient 14% camphor. So camphor is 14%. 14. Eucalyptus oil in this other Nigerian website is 1%. Camphor 14%. Menthol oil 5.5%. Pine oil 0.5%. Make the math because the math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. See the percentages of these ingredients. If I add everything together, 14 plus okay. Let me round up 5.5 to 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 0.5. 7 plus 0.5, 7.5. 7.5 plus 14. 21.5. Everything added up together. All these oils added up together. That's 28, 21%, 21.5% of these oils. 21 point out of 100%. Where did the rest go to? The rest went to the other ingredients that make rub for medication. Medication. People just be stressing. No, like that's why I told you that this June. Stop focusing on things you don't need to stress about. Stop overwhelming yourself with what you don't need to be overwhelmed with. Like those things are just stress. Like what? And even rub is too harsh for. I can't imagine rubbing rub all over my face. Like why will I rub all over my scalp? It doesn't make sense because the skin, like my breast skin, this my facial skin is fragile compared to more fragile compared to my regular skin. Same goes for my scalp. My scalp is more fragile compared to my face. So I don't recommend it at all. I don't. I'm also going to tell her, let me forward it. I don't recommend it at all. At all. I don't. I think I already said so self on the group. I don't recommend you using rub. Biko no. Biko no, don't be using rub on your head though. You can use it on can use it for even for your nose. You are not directly just chucking rub inside your nose. You are inhaling it also. Yeah, you can use it for medication for your back if your back is swollen or something. Medication relief, like it is that is the prescription, not for hair growth. Bruh. Why are we like this? Why is this insurance come for? Yeah, I already said so. That's the only time I even use like I even talked about camphor on this channel for lice. I never said camphor for I never said camphor for hair. Like hair. People I'm seeing here that people use for hair marks. But even if you're using for hair marks, you're washing it. And camphor is basically like cleansing agent. So how does it now relate to hair growth? Cleansing and it's for the cleaning the scalp, not people just like stress. People will be people and they're always finding new things. Please, I beg you. Don't be using, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even try. It's just antimicrobial. Antimicrobial is just remove germs. So if you say you want to be putting rub on your head, the goal of rub has camphor, has menthol, eucalyptus. Those three ingredients are focused on against bacteria. So the only thing you're using rub on your hair for is like antimicrobial function just to remove germs. Don't deceive yourself with stimulation because you're irritating your skin. You're irritating your scalp. Alright, I think I've answered that. What was the second thing? Was the second question I wanted? Okay. My father's brother, my father's elder brother, my uncle. My uncle talked about benzene in. You know why I'm doing this? Because I actually want to do it and forget. Like, I want to do it and forget. I know I've done it. Benzene in hair, added hair. It is well. It is well. This life, everything is a problem. You eat carrots, problem. You drink water, problem. Everything. So different people then. Benzene or carcinogens are found in these hairs according to the different sites, like plenty sites, right? So I just have to read this. This is about talking about dry shampoo, talking about hair, synthetic hair, braiding hair. Ah, possible. There might be only one data confirming this, that there is a substantial dispute within the scientific community, or we have data confirming that a similar chemical a similar chemical is carcinogenic. All the synthetic braiding hair we tested contain contain multiple carcinogens. Three three products contain benzene, a known carcinogen, yeah, that causes acute myeloid leukemia. It's strictly regulated and discouraged to use in the laboratories because of its potential cost to cancer. Two contained animal carcinogen, and all the samples contain a probable carcinogen, methylene chloride. Mm, probable and possible. Totally probable and possible, guy. Bro, I did not see why people kept the chat now. See the chat below for the full list of. Okay, let me save this to read. You know, that's the difference. That's the difference between reading versus watching. So I could watch a video of somebody reading about their research on this, right? Which I'm a video person compared to reading a blog post or reading an article, right? But when I read, I analyze the information by myself, not the person in the video. So yeah, that's like this kind of things I prefer reading than watching videos. Let me read this paragraph for you. After experiencing a debacle, experiencing a breeding debacle 2 years ago, Crystal whatever, a student at the Albert Einstein College of Medical Medicine and the City University of New York, set out to find out an answer to this very question. Thomas said she went to a professional stylist to have braids done using what she recalls was the popular synthetic hair brand Canicolon. Her problem started that same day. She says, I couldn't sleep well, my throat felt irritated, and I had trouble focusing on any type of work I was doing because of the smell. The smell wouldn't go away even after washing my hair multiple times. Experiencing constant discomfort, she removes her braids a week and a half later. She then decided to research possible health issues tied to braiding hair as part of her public health coursework, and she published her findings in a commentary article about carcinogen, carcino- the risks of carcinogenic materials in hair products for women. So, hair products for women is another story. What this research I'm doing now is about hair itself. We contacted Kaneka about this conflict, and the company said Kaneka only manufactures the caniculon fibers that are used in various hair products, such as synthetic hair braids and wigs, and does not does not produce any of the final products. The company went to say that other companies take those fibers and process, dye, customize, and distribute the actual final products that customers purchase. The company added that it would need more information to fully investigate the complaint. Thomas is the only person to have this experience. Black women are the primary users of these products, and people of African descent are the largest consumers of hair wigs and extensions. Because why not? Is part of history, yeah. So in and culture. In 2023, the US market for this product was valued at, I want to make a video talking about how the hair industry is so expensive. The US market, this is just US. You've not talked about China. You've not talked about Africa, which is like the major market. You've not talked about black people in diaspora. So in 2023, the US market for these products were valued at 2.79 billion and is expected to reach a value of 6.34 billion by 2029 dollars. I'm talking dollars, dollar or. So Thomas' goal was to spark a conversation about how the high usage may be putting black communities at risk. The article called into the safety of synthetic hair, which may be called into copolymer of modacrylic and vinyl chloride and can include other chemicals with known links to adverse health effects. What is unique about braid extensions is the length of exposure users have to them. Thomas says synthetic braids are typically worn for 4 to 6 weeks. Black women and other individuals who use synthetic hair are therefore exposed to those ingredients consistently during that time, right? To begin to understand how much risk synthetic braiding hair poses, CR scientists tested 10 popular synthetic. Okay, so this was what I saw. CR scientists tested 10 popular synthetic braiding hair products for heavy metals and VOCs, volatile organic compounds. So here are the top findings. This is what I was going to. Excuse me. Carcinogens or chemicals that may cause cancer were detected in 100% of the samples. What's 100% of the samples? You said 10. Okay, so 100% of all the samples, I think that's what they are going for. Then lead was detected in 9 of 10 products. Other VOCs or volatile organic compounds, including acetone, were detected in products. This article long ago. I'm already almost tired of reading. But oh my god. Oh my god, it's going on. It's going on. Should I still read? I feel like what I'm reading now is helping. Oh my god, so long. Oh my god, it's oh my god, the pages. Okay. Wow, that's long. I'll try to rush. What was I? So I want to read it well. I'll read the headlines and pick out. I'll just run through. Because I did to one sensational. It's called my uncle. I'm doing this, My uncle and myself, because I intend to wear synthetic hair and braids in June. So, um, yeah, black people have a long history. Yeah. So there is this what's his name now? Let me just read this. One synthetic braiding hair test leader. Like people have weird jobs. One braiding hair synthetic braiding hair test leader. So they have people that are testing and they have a leader. He is a PhD owner and director and head of product safety testing. Him and his team set out to begin this testing in 2024. He said he had three goals to determine whether the chemicals were present, which is my goal, to determine whether the chemicals were present and whether you could measure them and how much of each chemical was present. This guy has sense. More that he has a PhD. That's why I'm doing this research to know whether to highlight these things, to determine the presence of the chemicals, to determine the measure, so how many percentage, what's the percentage of these chemicals, and to find out whether there was a way to determine the possible risks to the consumers who use these products. So this topic is very, very dear to Rogers. He says, my two daughters wear braids often, and I have helped with purchase bleh, my Yoruba accent. I've helped with purchasing their hair and the braid takedown many times, he says. So they tested two samples of each of the 10 popular brands, which I'll soon scroll down to. So let's start with carcinogens, and that's what brought into this research. Carcinogens are chemicals that may cause cancer, and they are classified in three ways. Did I even save this? Did I save this? Come, sorry, let me save the link. Okay, okay, where was I? Mm-hmm. Yeah, where is it? Mm. So carcinogens are chemicals that cause cancer. They are classified in three ways, according to Eric Boring, a CR scientist with a PhD in chemistry. You guys already know that now. You guys already understand what carcinogens are. So let me click here. So they said probable. So we are not sure, but it's most likely. There is a significant data, at least two to three sources confirming this, although there might be some disputes in the scientific. I already read this. So there might be only one set of data confirming this, or there is a substantial dispute. Okay, that's for repeating what they are saying now. Okay, so let me mention the brands. So the first brand is Sensationnel. Sensationnel. So the brand has the brand is known to have benzene. Other probable chemicals are chloroform, methylene chloride, and I'm not a chemistry student, please. So I can see, let me see the brand zero. Sensational has two types of models of their synthetic hair that have benzene. I don't use Sensational or Sensational, whatever the brand name is. Okay, so they have expression. So that's the Sensational. If you guys know expression hair, I use expression. I actually do use expression. Yeah, but I don't use the one they showed. I don't use pre-stretched braid, but I have actually used expression. So let's go on. Excuse me. Next thing we have is Caniculon Jumbo Braid Sassy Collection. It doesn't have benzene, but it has other probable. So far on this, so far so good. I'm saying that expression is not safe because it has benzene. Is known that it has benzene. The rest are probable, they are not sure, but it is known to have benzene. Magic Fingers 3x pre-stretch braiding hair. And thing I'm saying is that most of this, the added hair that has benzene are the ones that are pre-stretched. And usually I don't buy pre-stretched attachments. I buy the one that have not stretched. Yeah, stretch it by myself. So far so good. There are three brands that have benzene. Caniculon doesn't have Caniculon Jumbo Braid doesn't have benzene, although it's said to have chloroform, probably have chloroform, um, methylene chloride, styrene, naphthalene, naphthalene, naphthalene. Sounds like a biblical name. Shake and go, pre-stretch. See, this most of them are pre-stretch. It has carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, probably. So, but it doesn't have benzene. So the rest don't have benzene. Darling doesn't have benzene. So most of the things that have, people just like scaring people. The only thing I'm seeing here that has benzene is this Sensational pre-stretched, and they have another passion twist that doesn't have benzene. Sensational people, so they don't really have benzene like that. Safe people like stressing somebody, so they want to give somebody heart attack. Oh my god. So let's read about heavy metals. Heavy metals like arsenic, mercury, lead, whatever, are found in variety of food. Blah 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 blah. Fish, whatever. Baby food, sweet potato like rice, blah blah blah. So you can be exposed to heavy metals in so many ways, and it's important to know where and how to minimize exposure. Where you can by reducing your consumption of certain chocolate food and fish. When I tell you that everybody has wahala, everybody just like finding wahala where there's no wahala, finding problem where there's no problem. Like, bruh, in fish too. But please calm down for Jesus. Three products have had detectable cadmium, but our exposure and risk analysis found the levels did not pose any risks. Even the exposure or the levels of this cadmium or lead or ever doesn't pose any risks. Ugh. But a regular found that all nine products could expose the regular use of any of to the level that it could be concerning over time. But they don't pose any risks, and it's not like you're using them every time. Bruh. Beg. Put your side stress somebody. Amount of the setting everything here. So now what I'm reading about lead is the inhaling of the chemicals while heat is on chemical. For example, if you use synthetic wig or and you're stretching it, or if you use synthetic hair and you are putting it in hot water, the chemical compounds that come out, yeah, volatile organic chemical compounds, VOCs, that come out while you're boiling, while you're putting inside water to stretch, and they're talking about the levels of the smell to the lungs and husband Kobara. It's not that deep, bruh. It's not that deep. They said it's very, very high in one of Darling's flexi rod coils. Yeah, yeah. This Sensoniel brand expression now, wow. Regardless of what this one necessary, Jerry. You let me read about rashes. Rashes are for people that have allergies for presence of synthetic hair, so it's not a everybody thing. People should calm down. People should calm down. The alkaline bases, people should calm down. People should calm down. And it's not only braiding hair that can cause tenderness of scalp. Some of that could be attributed to the tightness of the braid. Some braiders go too tight and make it painful. So this one is just, see what the roots. It's so important that you guys understand this. There are chemicals that we don't even know what their human health effect is yet. So this one just stress. Oh my god, science students. Oh, let me read this conclusion. National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences says that certain endocrine disrupting chemicals (EDCs), even in low amounts, can negatively affect immunity, metabolism, puberty in humans, reproduction in mice. Reproduction in mice. Scientists, oh, Jesus, Jesus. So James Todd says that black women have been found to have much higher concentration of many of these endocrine disruptive chemicals. She and her colleagues previously published a review on the subject, EDCs, endocrine disruptive chemicals. These chemicals don't operate in isolation. They are operating together. They are sitting on your scalp, and with something sitting on your scalp, it can be dermally absorbed. It doesn't just require heat. It's sitting down around your head, so it can be inhaled. Somebody touches somebody touches their hair and they eat something, it's hands to mouth. So it enters your body that way. Blah 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 blah. Thus we've only discussing the potential. Can you see what they said? With so many potential health risks to consider, the choice to get a head full of Fulani braids and cascading god goddess locks can start to feel like one big headache. And thus far, we've only been discussing. Can you see what she wrote? And thus far, is it thus or thus far? We've only been discussing the potentially emphasis potentially harmful ingredients that we know about. Potentially. It's possible some chemicals might not appear on the label. Blah 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 blah. The underpinning problem is that the market for such beauty products is highly unregulated. This I agree with. And even the ingredients that go into manufacture are not required to be disclosed. Hmm, That's also not safe. FDA cannot comment on the testing results, and the other federal agencies may have the jurisdiction over hair extension and wigs sold in the US, whatever, 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 whatever. This is just in searching the FDA hair products page, there is no indication that braiding hair has ever been reported as unsafe, nor have there been any recalls. It appears the regulatory agency does not presently have specific information on braiding hair products and adverse harmful reactions. So it is appalling that the toxic chemicals are in these products with so little scrutiny from those who are supposed to protect people like the FDA. Okay, FDA, do your work, please. Thank you. This inaction has failed black women for too long, and the policymakers should take the steps necessary to address these gaps and hold companies accountable when they put customers at risk. Oh my god, oh my god, blah 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 blah. Oh, we know you're talking against the FDA. FDA, do your work. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, this is just a rant to FDA. That's why people like finding problem but there's no problem. See another conclusion. Some products have lower concentrations of VOCs, volatile distinct compounds. Um, at least one tested negative for heavy metals, including lead. This demonstrates that healthier options are possible. Cause that healthier options are possible, including products made without lead and fewer VOCs. Alright, 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 alright. Now they've added racism more to this article. Okay, 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 okay. What you can do. Finally, what you can do. Finally, oh. Ugh. It's unfair to customers to have to be the one to figure out that that only should hmm? to figure out that only should fall on us, the medical professionals and stylists. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All this person is like me, person likes talking. This is just too much of yapping. That's the end of this article. Are you for real? So somebody developed an app. What's her name now? Emily Hills. Blah, 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 blah. She developed an app. Blah 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 blah. Who to help consumers reduce exposure to EDCs. Frankly, is we now phase one, phase three. Blah, blah, blah. Hopefully, we become not only more aware, but the workforce becomes more diverse and be able to know in order to advise. Reduce the use of synthetic hair braiding to short term rather than constant wear. Thank you. In the meantime, that's the conclusion of this full. How many minutes have I been reading this article? And I was doing da 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 da. Reduce the wearing of. I'm surprised my LED light has not even died. Reduce the wearing of synthetic hair for longer terms to shorter terms, and the constant wearing. So reduce constantly wearing it. Yeah, yeah. So the first lady I talked about at the beginning of the research says Albert Einstein student who turned her personal experience with this product into a compelling professional research echoes the sentiment. While there's yet while there's yet to be while there has not yet been while there has not yet been research to define the actual extent of risks of synthetic braids, one thing stylists and healthcare providers can do now is to advise against immediately reinstalling a new set of braids after 4 to 6 weeks to lessen overall exposure. exposure, exposure. So yeah, the summary of my own gist of the day and this article, which I'll most likely review again on this channel, is that just reduce wearing your synthetic hair. Don't stress about people saying that it has cancer. Cancer is not going to reach your domot. Cancer is not going to reach your area in Jesus' name. Just relax. Don't overstress your hair with so much synthetic hair all the time. Wear your hair too. Wear your hair. I've not worn synthetic hair in like, I think the last time I wore added hair to my hair was 2024 or January. I've not worn attachment in my hair for a long time, so cancer is not near my domot in Jesus' name or yours. So yeah, let me write it down. I'm telling my uncle because my uncle is a scientist, so he's into these things. That's why he sent it to me because I'm into hair. That's why he asked me because I'm into hair and yeah, yeah. And he was really like that. He's saying that they say cancer thing is inside synthetic hair, and I wear synthetic hair. My siblings wear synthetic hair. So it was really like I beg go, not sharply people. Anyway, that's the summary of my Jesus night. I'm happy I did two things. I did this live stream. I did the Rob research, which I already knew said before I do research. And the research is just stopped over the, oh my god, English is leaving my head. Just on top the surface. This research on top the surface research, but it's actually what I just did just now, almost 2 hours. Yeah. My deadline has died. That's how I know it's 2 hours. I spent. Okay, okay. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you are here. Can you see how bright my room is even without the LED lights? Can you see? Oh, I'm telling Maru that I wanted this room to be white. Oh my god. Anyway, I want to go and sleep. This is past to 1, like some minutes to 1 o'clock. Yeah, 6 minutes to 1. That's whether I'll still wake up by 6 a.m. to do my work. Uh, I'll say so. I'll say so if I do so in the future. If I don't say so, just know I do not work. I went to go and sleep because I've spent a whole day without sleeping in the afternoon, and I did this live stream. So happy new day. Alright, I'm so tired. I don't even know whether I'll sleep now or I'll continue planning for the next month's challenge. I don't know. But I just know I've done 3 things with this live stream and I'm motivated and happy. So my bed needs laying. I need to lay in my bed. So have a lovely, 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 lovely rest of the week. I'll see you in June. Let me know if you have any questions. I've tried checking. Let's check again. I've tried checking the live chat if there's any question. I don't think there's any question. Hi everybody. Hi, 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 hi. 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 Yeah. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate you for being here. Whether you're still here or whether you're watching the replay, I really cherish you and I hope I did not waste your time. Honestly, to God, I pray I did not waste 2 hours every time. I hope you gain something that you would be able to go and do from this video. And you learned something, which I just did. So, yeah, I'm finally saying good night. Bye. Good night. See you in June. See you in June. Bye. Okay, we have 31st. 31st is a Saturday. Oh, see you on 31st. I don't know. Bye.